Mr. Curry, I understand you are here suing Mr. Taylor, who was your son's former baseball coach, for $250, which is a refund for half of the baseball season.
That's
is that
correct.
right?
That is correct.
Okay. And Mr. Taylor, you're saying you don't owe him any money because when he signed up for the season, he knew exactly what his son's position was going to be, and in fact, his son quit. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Curry, why don't you tell me when you first got involved with Mr. Taylor?
Well, this was actually the second season that we signed up to play with Mr. Taylor. This particular season, we issued him $500 for a schedule of approximately 60-some-odd games, and we barely made it to 18 to 20 games.
So with your son, how old is your son?
My son is now 14. At the time he was involved with Mr. Taylor, he was 12 and 13 years old.
What was your prior experience with him as a coach?
Well, we had some issues and some concerns.
What kind of issues?
The issues were basically how he treated some of the kids, the swearing, the berating the kids.
Wait a minute. Did you swear at the kids?
No, Your Honor. I am a very thick-skinned coach, and he knows that. I made it perfectly clear to Demetria. Before I accepted his registration fee, I said, Demetria, I want to make it perfectly clear what your son's role is on this baseball team.
And what was his son's role?
Designated hitter.
I want to know how you treated the kids, though, in order to get them to win. What did you do?
Look, he played on my baseball team last year. He played on my basketball team this year. He went to indoor conditions with me this year. If I'm treating his child so bad, why he keep coming back? Why?
So that day in May, what happened?
What happened in May is we had a doubleheader, which meant we had 2 games that day. The coach gave his usual 30, 45-minute speech after the game.
Yeah.
And, you know, I sat patiently and I waited, and I kind of went to the side and quietly said, Coach, you know, I want to ask you a question. I said, this has nothing to do with playing time or, you know, being, you know, anything other than just a concern. We're going to go home between the break.
Yep.
And when I get home, I'm sure my wife is going to ask me, hey, you guys are here. Maybe I'll come back for the second game. I'm not trying to dictate anything. Yeah. I'm not trying to call any shots, but can you just tell me that? I mean, whatever is cool with me, I just want to know so I can tell my wife.
Excuse me, was there a physical altercation?
No, not at that point. I said, Coach.
At what point?
After the next game, Demetria came up to me because his son didn't play and chest bumped me.
Chest bumped you?
Can I show you, Your Honor, what it was?
What is that? You want to be chest bumped, Pete?
Can I check? He came up to me.
Wait a minute. You're not going to hurt him on me.
No. He came up to me after. He came up to me after the game.
Be careful.
And did this.
Oh.
And I said, okay, if you worried about playing time on this team, you're on the wrong team.
Excuse me. Yeah. Did you chest bump him?
What happened is I walked up to him after I gave him time to give his speech because I know that's what he does. And I said, hey, Rob, are we cool? But he said, cool. Yeah, we cool. But if you're worried about playing time, you're on the wrong team. I said, oh, Rob, I know I'm on the wrong team. He said, what did you say? I said, I know that I'm on the wrong team. That's not my question. Oh, you're on the wrong team? Well, hey, you know what? You're done. You guys are just done. Was
your son suspended or thrown off the team?
Yes, he was thrown off the team.
What did he say?
He said, you know, I'm done with you. You guys are done. As of now, you guys are on the team.
So in the end, your son could have gone there, but you chose not to have him back on the team. Is that yes or no?
Yes.
Mr. Taylor, you may want to win, okay, but we have to win by not being a bully, by not being abusive. There's a big difference between, you know, having expectations and demanding the best performance from the kids on the team, and another one where you are abusive and belligerent and swear around the kids. You're a bad example. You know what? And I don't think you are doing these kids a service at all. You want $250 for half a season of baseball that your son did not play. And having been a mother who had sons participating in the sport, I have never heard of kids getting money back once they signed up for one of these sports activities. And the other problem you have, which is really your biggest problem, is that, in fact, you signed him up with this coach knowing what this coach was like, and then when you had an altercation with him, you withdrew your kid or your kid was thrown out, but ultimately, your kid was voted, invited back in, and you chose not to have him go. Okay, so at the end, it was your choice not to have your son participate in the sports activity with a coach that you knew exactly what he was about. So unfortunately, your case is going to be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.